Welcome to Pokemon Stadium 2. We have graduated from Pokemon Stadium 1 and we're making our way on to number 2. So, as you're gonna kind of see, it has this kind of the same thing except a more visually affected layout look. Oh, they even have mystery event, option, battle now, kind of everything right here. I don't think we can do anything with mystery gift, to be honest with you. Yeah, there's no game coverage. All right, let's get to, was it White City? Now, today's episode is gonna be a little bit weird, so we're not gonna hit up the stadium or the mini games or the gym in their castle. I can't hit up my room. There's obviously no game packs. So sad. I love this game as a kid. We're not gonna hit the free battle up or the Game Boy Tower. We're actually gonna go for the Pokemon Academy, and we're gonna learn the basics of Pokemon. Come to my classroom, listen to my lecture, or practice in battle. If you pass the test, you can go to the next class. The library has all sorts of handy references, materials, and details on Pokemon and their moves, info on items, and type matchups. Let's do the classroom. We gotta do a lecture, then we have 2 tests, and we get a visual effect for it. Attend the trainer class lecture, then try out your newfound knowledge in battle. Oh my swirls, I'm not reading all this, you crazy? Greeting, I'm Earl. Whether you want to become a mighty trainer or just learn how to win more battles, I'm the man to see. Let's get started. Today's theme is brushing up on basic rules. Oh man, I'm not going through this. The only thing that we haven't really done is this, but... Oh, okay, so really, the only thing that really changes here is the special and special attack. It's now special and special... Sorry, special, oh my god, is now special attack and special defense flip. Before, special was combined, but now they're separate. And for example, the move Amnesia used to generally raise your special. Now it strongly boosts your special defense alone. It has no effect on the special attack. Growth has been altered to only raise special attack, doesn't do special defense. Alright, everything changes. Here's the question. The status special was split into special attack and what? Special defense. Okay, that's it. That's correct. I'm glad you listened carefully to my lessons. Oh man, there's one for everything. All right, let's do it. We got time. Let this be a learning thing. I'm Earl. At the stadium, there are several cups, tournaments, and a variety of battles. Although each has different restrictions on which Pokemon may enter, the battle rules are virtually identical. Let me begin with these basic rules. First, you choose 6 Pokemon from your list of qualifiers. The 6 Pokemon will form your team. Choose the 3 Pokemon that you want to battle with from the 6. Once you have chosen your combatants, the battle will get underway. To win the tournament, you must defeat all your opponents. Okay, give it your best shot. Ask me a question. Here's a question. I love talking about Pokemon. What is my name? Earl. Okay, that's it. Alright, battle rules. There are several battle rules that every trainer must obey. It would be best if you learn the rules that must be followed in all battles. 2 or more Pokemon cannot be frozen or asleep at the same time. However, it is okay for one Pokemon to be asleep and another to be frozen. You cannot use self-destruct or explode, and you or your Pokemon are down to your last Pokemon. Oh, sorry, your opponent. If you do, you automatically lose, even if your opponent faints. Also, Destiny Bound and Persian Songs will fail. Okay, give it your best shot. Here's a question. What I just said applies to which battle in Pokemon? All battles. All right, we're nailing this. Your Pokemon's evolution is a time for celebration. It becomes stronger and more attractive. So what could there possibly be to complain about? Well, for one thing, Pokemon that evolve by leveling up learn moves much more slowly than they did when they evolved. For example, Cubone can learn Bone Rash at level 41, but its evolved form, Marowak, can't learn it until it reaches level 53. Even though some cup tournaments have level restrictions, you should consider canceling evolution until your Pokemon have learned some desirable moves. Canceling evolution to stop an evolution that is in the progress, simply push the B button. Before you let your Pokemon evolve, check what it will learn new moves to need to evolve your Pokemon hastily. This kind of preliminary, oh I can't read that word, work is where your Battle Academy begins. Cubone evolves into which kind of Pokemon? Lugia! Ooh, Kangaskhan's there, that's very questionable actually. That's correct, I'm glad you listened carefully to my lesson. Pokemon that evolve using a stone, such as Fire or Water Stone, often learn extremely few moves after evolution. Even though some cups are level restrictions, rushing evolution may not be a good idea. Here's an example. Vulpix can use a Fire Stone to evolve into Ninetales, but Ninetales can only learn one move, Fire Spin. At the very least, you should have Vulpix learn Flamethrower before letting it evolve. Make your Pokemon learn the moves you want them to know before you make them evolve. On the other hand, there are some moves that can only be learned after evolution. This makes for quite a dilemma. For example, Sunkern learns Gigadrin at level 46. However, it evolves into Sunflora. Level 31 it learns Petal Dance. If you want to learn this move, it can't learn Gigadrin. Moves learned before evolution are those learned after evolution. What should be learned and at what level? Be sure to weigh all the options carefully before you evolve your Pokemon. The same goes for Pokemon that evolve through trading or tameness. I recommend that you time your evolutions based on the levels at which your Pokemon learn move. When evolving Pokemon, what did I say you should consider? I'm gonna say the weather. Obviously it's moves. Alright, type combinations. Pokemon and moves come in a variety of types, such as normal, fire, water, grass, electric, and ghost. There are 17 types in all. The key point is that not only are Pokemon classified by type, but there are types for more moves too. The combination of type of Pokemon under attack and a type of attack move is referred to the same as the type matchup. If the type matchup is good, it may be possible to inflict double the damage. On the other hand, if the type matchup is bad, an attack may not have any effect at all. Here's an example. Water type Pokemon are strong against fire type Pokemon, but weak against grass type Pokemon. As you can see, a Pokemon's type is very important when it's under attack. You have a fire type move, it's super effective against grass type Pokemon, but weak against water type Pokemon. As you see, a move's type becomes important when it's used for attack. Okay, give it your best shot. How many types of Pokemon are there in all? 17. Is there 19 now? I think there's 18 now with fairy type. That's correct. I'm glad you listened carefully to my lessons. Exploiting weaknesses. Exploiting the opponent's weakness is the basic strategy of Pokemon battles. If you use an attack that matches up favorably against the defender's type, you can inflict double the damage. For example, let's attack a flying type Pokemon with electric type move. Ah, see? It picked on a weak spot to cause double the damage. Even Falconer, the bird user, should be aghast. Similarly, attacking a water type Pokemon with a grass type move or attacking a grass type Pokemon with a fire type move will be super effective. Oh, yeah, I was reading that weird. In contrast, if an attack is not very effective, the type matchup is bad. That means the move's impact will be half its usual level. If a move has no effect, then the type matchup is worse. The matchup is simply the worst. The move's power will drop to 0. So it will be unable to inflict any damage at all. For example, Self-Destruct is a normal type move. It has no effect on ghost type Pokemon, because that type matchup is the worst. To avoid such an embarrassing situation, read and review the material on type matchups in the library. Do you understand everything I taught you? May I ask you a question? Here's a question. Self-Destruct will not work against which type of Pokemon? Ghost. Did you know that 2 types appeared in Gold and Silver versions? The Dark and Steel types. The Dark type is tough against the Psychic type Pokemon, but weak against the Fighting types. Steel types are unaffected by poison, but weak against fire. There are also some Pokemon that have changed types. Magnemite and Magneton are 2 such Pokemon. Ah, yes. Instead of just electric type, now they are electric and steel type Pokemon. What do you think? Does the enhanced defense this make them a welcome change, or do the additional matchup weaknesses outweigh the positive effects? Type matchups have changed slightly as well. Ghost type moves are now effective against Psychic type Pokemon. Bug type moves are not as effective against Poison type Pokemon as they were before. These are some changes. Pardon? Oh, you want to know more, do you? Then you go to the library. There you will find a whole variety of reference materials, so it's an excellent place to study and review data. Here's a question. Oh boy, I'm not gonna pass this one, I think. Where do I recommend that you study? Oh, never mind. At the power plant. That's correct. I'm glad you listened carefully to my lesson. Status problems. I'm sure you know about status problems. They are conditions such as poison, sleep, and burn that put you in a disadvantage in battle. But did you also know that there are other conditions that are similar to status problems? Let me explain. Attract could cause inflatation, preventing a male Pokemon from attacking a female half the time and vice versa. The move Nightmare works only on sleeping opponents. Each turn it steals away a quarter of the victim's HP. The move Curse, when used by a Ghost type Pokemon, causes the victim to lose a quarter of its own HP each turn. These are only a few examples. Now this part is very important, so listen carefully. Some status problems even affect the Pokemon stats. For example, not only does a burn cause damage every turn, it also weakens attack power. Paralyze may immune a Pokemon, but it sharply reduces its speed. Knowing that, you could deliberately use a status problem to make up for your own Pokemon's weakness, but regardless of whether your Pokemon is weak or strong, whenever Pokemon you use, your love and strategy will help you win. Here's a question. I told you about conditions that appear similar to status problems. Which of these was I talking about? Attract. The rest are actually statuses. You're so smart. Why can this be school? Moves. Ugh. As you know, Pokemon and moves come in a variety of types. So when a Pokemon is attacking, if its type is the same as its move type, move impact will increase to 1.5 its usual level. For example, if the electric type Pikachu used an electric move, the attack will have 1.5 times the usual power. In the same matter, if a normal type is used by a normal type Pokemon, the attack will also get 1.5 more powerful than it would if a Pokemon of a different type used it. Don't forget that important point. Of course, since this combination only multiplies the power of the attack by 1.5, support moves that aren't used for attack are not affected. Let's say Gengar uses a Ghost type move, such as Sprite or Confuse Ray. In such a case, the move accuracy or effect will not be boosted by the identical type combination. There's also moves that inflict a fixed amount of damage. These will not be multiplied by 1.5 either. I will cover this topic in greater detail a bit later. Please keep this point in mind. Which type of move is powered at 1.5 times when used by a Ghost type Pokemon? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's it. That's correct. I'm glad you listened careful to my lesson. Support moves. Support moves. Do you use them effectively in battle? When used correctly, they can greatly improve the chance of winning. There's a great deal of support moves. If you learn to use them properly, you can become a modern day ninja. Try a move that causes status problems. If the foe becomes paralyzed, burned, or falls asleep, the battle will be much easier. For example, Thunder Wave and Confuse Ray, very important. As a countermeasure, you can use Safeguard to prevent status problems for 5 turns. Or you can use Heal Bell to cure all your Pokemon's status problems. There are some stats such as attack, defense, and accuracy that can be temporarily affected by moves during battle. Use moves like Belly Drum and Sword Dance on your own Pokemon before attacking. These moves strongly boost attack power. To counteract such moves, use Haze. It will return any Pokemon stat change back to its normal. However, be aware that if the move will work on both your Pokemon and the opponent, it will reset stats regardless of whether the ability is up or down. 2 other moves that you will find useful are Reflect and Light Screen. Reflect halves the damage of physical attacks over 5 turns. Light Screen halves the damage from special attacks. Ah yes, any altered stats will return to normal if a Pokemon is switched out. It may be effective to obstruct switching by using a move such as Spider Web or Mean Look. Force Sight is another good move. Oh man, there's a lot of moves in this one. It returns the opponent's evasive to normal. Sigh, there are far too many moves for me to describe them all. Your homework assignment is to study the rest on your own. Here's a question. Which move restores all status problems for all the Pokemon on your team? Heal Bell? Alright. Oh my god, it says 10 out of 20. Did I really have to do 20 things? Oh, heavens. Oh, we're halfway there. When you attack, how do you choose which move to use? Do you base your decision solely on the move's power? I recommend that you consider moves that have added effects. Truth be told, they can be very confident. For example, there are moves that give the target status problem. These moves don't just inflict damage, but they also cause status problems like paralyze, poison, freezing, burning, confusion. Fizzy Punch is a good example. It has a 1 in 5 chance of confusing the target, a very nice bonus. Certain moves such as Headbutt or Bite strike first. The defending Pokemon may flinch and be unable to respond in the same turn. Yes, this too is a type of added effect. There are also moves that inflict damage and lower stats like defense and evasiveness. For example, Psychic has a 1 in 10 chance of reducing the target's special defense. Some moves raise the attacker's stats after inflicting damage on a target. Steel Wing is one example. It has a 1 in 10 chance of raising the user's defense. Are you getting all this? Moves with additional effects can be very confinement. I suggest you try them yourself. What is the added effect of the move Smog? Oh god. Poison? Did it talk about Smog? I didn't remember reading Smog. Oh, there's so many lessons here. Pokemon moves are not only for attack, they're also those that heal Pokemon. Let me describe some to you. First, moves that restore HP include Recover, Milk Drink, and Soft Boiled. Each of these restore HP by exactly 1/2 the maximum HP. Morning Sun, Synthesis, and Moonlight are HP restoring moves that vary in effectiveness depending on the time they are used. In battle, however, these moves restore HP by 1/2 the maximum HP no matter what time of day it is. Oh yes, there's also Leech Life, Mega Drain, Giga Drain, Dream Eater, and Absorb. These moves inflict damage, but they also return half the HP of that damage to the user, so anyway, they can be considered healing moves. But it's not only about restoring HP. There are moves that get rid of status problems too. Heal Bell, for example, eliminates all status problems for Pokemon of your party. The move Rest will restore HP and get rid of any status problems. Your Pokemon sleeps for 2 turns to rid itself of problems like Burn and Paralyze. Simultaneously, any stats that were affected by problems such as lowered attack due to a burn or reduced speed due to Paralyze will be fixed. However, even Rest can't change stats that were altered by other support moves or by other means, so attack raised by using Meditate would remain unchanged, as would accuracy reduced by an opponent's flash. Incidentally, to restore those stats, you can either switch Pokemon or use Haze. I already described those in my lessons on support Pokemon, remember? Here's a question. Which move inflicts damage and restores the user's HP by half the damage inflicted? What is Pain Split? That's correct, you listened carefully to my lessons. Set damage moves. To know about set damage attacks, these moves inflict fixed amount of damage regardless of the user's attack power and the target's defense. Let me give you some examples. The normal type move Sonic Boom always inflicts 20 HP. Similarly, the Dragon type move Dragon Range constantly inflicts 40. The Ghost type move Nightshade and the Fighting type move Semitos also work simultaneously. These moves hit the target with the same amount of the HP damage as the user's level. The Psychic type Pokemon Sidewave is an interesting move. At its weakest, it can inflict only 1 HP damage, and at its strongest, it can inflict damage that is 1.5 times the normal level. There's something I need to tell you. Even if your Pokemon's type is an attack move type are identical, the move's power will not be multiplied by 1.5. The move's power will also not be changed, even if the type matchup is good or bad. In other words, the move will be neither super effective or not very effective. The move will also not hit a weak spot. Move also will hit a weak spot, sorry. Of course, since these are set damage moves, it's only natural that the move power is not double multiplied by 1.5 or halved. That said, whether the move works or not does depend on the type matchup. For example, Sonic Boom is a fighting attack move. Seismic Toss, sorry. So it won't work on Ghost type Pokemon. In that regard, it's no different from other moves. Similarly, Strength and Mega Punch are also affected by Ghost type Pokemon. Be aware of this important point. Seismic Toss not works. Be sure to check your opponent's typing. Oh man, that was a long lesson. Which move inflicts damage regardless of the attack and defense stats? Dragon Breath also does that. Does it not? Depending on the moves your Pokemon can use, there are a number of tactics you can devise. Yes, I'm talking about your battle strategy. Now listen carefully, closely. Oh my god. I'm about to discuss the relationship between moves and tactic. Take for example the move Fly and Dig. This is where things change from Pokemon Stadium 1 to Pokemon Stadium 2. Both moves protect the user most of the time from taking advantage of the first turn. Fly makes them fly into the sky, while Dig lets them hide underground. On the next turn, the user Pokemon can strike. Let me demonstrate how useful a 2-turn attack can be. Remember that the user won't take a hit on the first turn. Suppose your opponent using such a move as Solar Beam or Skull Bash. That requires the user to charge up for 1 turn before striking. If you immediately use Dig or Fly, your opponent's attack won't strike, it'll strike out. Since the user won't be able to hit for an entire turn, you can also use these moves just to waste time. For example, you can poison your opponent, inflict damage on every turn, then use Fly or Dig. Even though your opponent won't be able to attack, it will avoid getting hit and damage will still be done to your opponent. Simultaneously, if your opponent uses a protective move such as Safeguard or Reflect, keep using 2-turn moves to waste time over the 5 turns that the protective move lasts. If you're starting to get the hang of it, there's also a way to beat a Pokemon and its moves. To coming up with your own good plan before you go for a battle. I didn't talk about the other thing, but it's fine. The move Dig has a relatively unique feature. Which is it? 2-turn attack. That was the whole point of the lesson. Move changes. The effect and or damage ratings for some moves have also changed. Yes, things are certainly a bit different since the days of the Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Be sure to learn all about these changes. First, let's review some moves that have changed. Bite becomes a Dark type, while Karate Chop becomes a Flying type. Likewise, Gust is now a Flying type. The damage rating for some moves such as Double Edge, Wing Attack, and Dig have changed. The accuracy have also changed for some moves such as Blizzard, Whirlwind, and Rock Throw. The moves Light Screen and Reflect are now effective for 5 turns each. They create barriers on the spot so they remain in place even if the Pokemon switches out. That was a big change. There are added effects and altered probabilities for other moves too. Your homework assignment is to look these up on yourself. It is important to try and see. I didn't read the end of time. Light Screen lasts for how many turns? Where I guess before it was just until your Pokemon switches out. That's awesome. Residual effect changes. In the past, if a target Pokemon's type was identical to an attack's move type, the attack's move added effect would never work. If the target's Pokemon type was identical to an attack move's type, I don't think so. The Gold and Silver version have changed things a bit. Not even if the defending Pokemon's type is identical to the attack move's type, the added effect may or may not work. This means that Electabuzz can become paralyzed by Spark, an electric attack. There are some exceptions. Attacking a poison type Pokemon with a poison type move will not poison it. In the same manner, an ice type Pokemon cannot easily be frozen by an ice type move. A fire type Pokemon won't easily burn a fire type Pokemon. Pokemon are not affected as often by status problems that match their own types. Other than these exceptions, the added effects of moves will affect all Pokemon, even if the attacker or defender's type match. Okay, give it your best shot. Which condition do fire type Pokemon not easily become? Technically frozen. Should just like thaw all their way through. Switching. If you win a stadium battle without any of your Pokemon fainting, you'll earn a continue. Of course, that would be wonderful, but don't just switch Pokemon without first giving it some thought. Why, you ask? Let me explain. When a Pokemon's in trouble, the trainer's first instinct is to switch it. Keeping your Pokemon safe certainly is important, but don't forget that it takes 1 full turn to switch. That means that the Pokemon you bring out will immediately be valuable to attack. Ouch. And if that attack inflicts major damage, the new Pokemon could be history in just 1 more move. So instead of helping you, switching out could put you deeper in the hole. Although it may be painful, you might be better off to keep the hurt Pokemon in the battle until it fades. Although that Pokemon will become useless to you, the next Pokemon enter the battle with all of its HP intact. I believe that while it's hard to leave a hurt Pokemon in battle, it's also a sign of love. There are times when one must learn to endure? Here's a question. What did I say was important when you're switching Pokemon? Endure? Was it in the colorful text? Okay, that's it. Next. Physical and special attacks. Did you know that there are two kinds of attacks? Physical and special. The type of move determines whether an attack is physical or special. This is very important to remember. The amount of damage inflicted is determined based on the difference between physical and special attacks. The amount of damage inflicted by a physical attack depends on the target's attack and target's defense. The amount of damage caused by a special depends on the special attack and the target's special defense. Quite simple, isn't it? Now, you see the relationship between Pokemon and status is the move of power. Let me explain what type of moves will be physical and what will be special. So this is like 4 things changed. Every normal fighting bug, flying, ground, rock, ghost, poison, steel is a physical. For every fire, water, electric, grass, ice, psychic, dragon, and dark will be a special. The best way to remember this is that every evolution plus dragon is a special and the rest are just physical. Consider bug type moves. Since they are physical attacks, they will be more powerful when used by a Pokemon with a high attack stat. Did you understand the distinction between physical and special attacks? Whether you understand or not, it will be a huge difference in battle. This is where, like, I think after this game they must have learned a lesson, but I feel like Ruby and Sapphire still follow suit, so maybe this is the last one. The move Furry Cutter's power depends on which stat they attack. At least they didn't put special attack in there and confuse the kids. Alright, last lesson, holding an item. Now everyone, did you know that a Pokemon can battle while holding an item? There are many kinds of hold items, such as those that restore HP and those that enhance abilities. Take for example, hold items that raise the power of specific type of moves. Mystic Water and Black Belt are 2 such items. Holding these items boosts the power of a Pokemon's move by 10%. The key point here is that there is no ink between the item and the type of Pokemon using it. Hearthstone raises the power of rock type moves. Suppose we give it to the water type Meryl. This boosts the power of rock type move rollout by 10%. Be careful. According to Stadium rules, each Pokemon in your party must hold a different kind of item. Think about your strategy before you hand out items to your Pokemon. How were my lectures for the trainer class? Were they interesting? If you're confident, try out our test. This will be the test for now. Which type of move is powered up if a Pokemon is holding Hearthstone? I got a feeling that like I have to go to the library and do some more research for this final test, but let's just jump in on it. Written test it is. Let's go. Let me test your wisdom. You must score 8 out of the 10 to pass. Here's the question. Look at the diddles. Which of these items is required for a Pokemon to evolve into Clefable? Yes, thank God we learned about that a second ago. Which of the following types is new in the gold and silver version of Pokemon? Steel. In the Stadium Battle Tournament, which of these conditions will not affect 2 Pokemon at the same time? Sleep. Growth raises which stat? Snap. Special attack. The special doesn't exist anymore. Next question. Which move's power will be multiplied by 1.5 if used by Umbreon? Pursuit. Damn, like this is not learned at all. It prevents status problems for 5 turns. What move is this? Safeguard? Thank God for general knowledge. Which move could give the opponent this condition? Flinch. Hyper Fang? Next question. Can a Growlithe easily sustain a burn from Fire Blast? No? Which of these can't be brought into Stadium's battle? Oh, what the hell? Magnet? Thank God we got 8 already. Light Screen lasts for how many turns? Ah, so close. We got 9 out of 10. I don't even know what item can't be brought into it. You're not gonna tell me the answer so I can like further advance? That's fine, I'll take the 90. Your wisdom is acceptable. Wonderful, done, be proud and go tell others. Test your skill in a battle against your classmate. Test your strength against other students. Whom would you like to battle before starting? Students are eager to find if you win with other Pokemon. What? The students are eager to try out what they've learned from Earl. The rules are simple. You will be provided with a team of Pokemon from which you will choose 3 correct Pokemon. Then you will battle. If you win with correct Pokemon, you get a star. If you win with other Pokemon, you'll get a fire. Battle is already underway when you start choosing your Pokemon. You can't make intelligent choices if you don't know what kind of moves your Pokemon have. Think you want the star? This is this useless feature on your quest to star every student. I just love grass type Pokemon. Bet you don't know what type of Pokemon are tough against grass type. Skill test. I'll teach you the strengths of the grass type. All right, decisions. We have Growlithe, Buto, Pupitar, Beedrill, Quagsire, and Pidgeotto. Apparently there's only one right answer for this. And like I feel like I'm like way under, like Pokemon look like just horrible compared to theirs. I'm assuming Growlithe and Pidgeotto are the right choices, considering flying beats grass and so does fire. I don't think it's rock, but is it rock? Does rock also beat fire grass? You think I would know Pokemon by now? It is not rock. You would be a horrible choice because you're 2 times. Yeah, maybe it's you. Maybe it's Bug? I'm gonna say Bug. I feel like I'm being like really stupid right now.
Between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin
I think it was Bug.
of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
Look at that added effect we got now. Oh man, just coming from Pokemon Stadium 1,
There's the shot.
I never realized how much of an added effect they added to the game.
What will the other side do? That didn't do much. They're both hanging tough. There it goes. That struck home. How's that?
Kind of sucks. I remember doing this as a kid and like thinking this was like tough.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Maybe the harder test would be actually more of a challenge.
A flame wheel. Yes, it's a hit.
I mean, I struggled to know that Bug was weak.
Quick to last.
Sorry, super effective against grass, so I mean, maybe I still got stuff to learn too. Ooh, they make comments during the battle. Ow.
Oh, it's Nagini.
All right.
The White Hot
Yeah, this
battle
is fair.
continues.
My first stage Pokemon versus your stage 3.
What's this? It's not very effective. A sharp attack. Bullseye.
And we got the burn.
The heated action continues. What now? That didn't accomplish much. There's the shot. It's super effective.
All right, so I actually don't know if I don't get the star if I don't switch out.
Unfolding.
I'm just gonna switch out to Pidgeotto now.
The trainer switching Pokemon. Oh, it's Pidgeotto. What's next? That didn't do much.
And the good thing is, at least like it'll burn itself to death.
It's going down. There's only one Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Parasect. It's down to the last Pokemon now. The number of remaining
All right. Well, with one
Pokemon is
attack, I wonder what I'm gonna
3 to 1.
choose.
There's the attack. Bam! That worked perfectly.
This is probably even better. At least you would like
What'll it do?
actually do some damage.
That was weak. They're both hanging tough. Both get ready
All right,
to
let's
go.
finish this.
Wing attack. That had to hurt. That settles this battle. And there goes the battle.
All right. Look at everything just got completely upgraded, huh? Neon lights. Whoa, you're better than me. Listen, Camper. Camper Cole, wow, you really know how to exploit the weaknesses of grass type Pokemon. A desire of victory without a single KO'd Pokemon. How beautiful. Super Nerd. I'm studying the weakness of fire type Pokemon. Would you help me, please? I'm not gonna do the hints, no point in that. Effective moves against fire type Pokemon? I can't tell you that. I'm bringing a whole bunch of normal type Pokemon with me though. Alright, we have ice, steel, rock, fire, and ground. So you have 101. You have 95. You're not the right answer. Oh man, we're gonna do rollout. We're about to be Whitney.
This is the battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
Oh, that's nice. Like little announcers, little thing there. And here's the first battle. Kind of cute. All right. Pretend to be Whitney here. Roll out.
Here's the first move. Ah, that attack just bounced off.
Don't play with fire, kid.
What will the trainer do now? That did little damage. The white-hot battle continues.
The only problem is like none of these Pokemon have like type efficient, so like we're gonna like be here for a while.
There's the attack. Drill the weakness.
Oh, they just say the same thing, I guess, because it's fire attack.
Oh, a blow to the weak spot.
Yo, what the fudgicles? I can't even switch out. So we're getting.
Battle is
I'm hoping I still get the star. You know, I lost the Pokemon.
What's this? Whoop.
Oh, and I miss. How embarrassing.
Ooh, flamethrower. That's it. Yes, it's going down. We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Stantler.
What a cry.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Gorilla does get more like powerful as you use it. If I don't get like a star because I lost the Pokemon, it'd be so sad. I'll do it again. I'll just earthquake everybody. That was the strategy of back in the day, anyways.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon. Oh, it's Arcanine.
These are some heavy hitters coming out here, though.
There it goes. That had to hurt. What's next?
Are you legitimately only gonna say don't play with fire,
That
kid?
was good. They're both hanging tough. There's the attack. Bullseye. Down it goes. Just one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Flareon.
Oh, it's Flareon.
Down to the last Pokemon now. The white-hot battle continues. There's the shot. It's super effective.
Come on, couldn't one hit KO it? Okay, we get it. I won't put a fire.
The hit glanced right off. A hot battle is unfolding.
Maybe like the text bullet bowl is like more annoying than it is a cool feature.
Wham! The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
All right, we stuck at the start even though I lost the Pokemon. They get a win. Unless they used the wrong Pokemon for some reason. What? Was there a type of disadvantage? A chemical reaction? I missed the rest. Beautiful. Your Pokemon choices were just right. You came so close to a perfect victory. Yeah, I'm not like that, man. Oh look, it shows they're like angry faces when you beat them. There are many different types of Pokemon in my party. There's no way you could pick on a weak spot. Alright. The battle is waged with 3 Pokemon per side. Not wrong there, my friend. You are not wrong. Alright, so I see he's got Dark, Steel, and Ground. Now, is this like a trick? Like, is Magmar actually a fire? So Magmar will handle the Steel type. Fighting will handle the Dark. And then I guess they'll have the type of their own things, nothing special. Then it'll be Blossom for the Ground. I think just have to like pray I got a good matchup.
The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
Not a good matchup. We need to get Blossom out here.
They prepare for battle. Oh, an abrupt Pokemon.
That was a really bad matchup, actually. You know, Dolphin was weird because he showed up in the Pokemon's Mewtwo's first movie, wherever it was, and like Gen 2 was like just coming out that time.
Oh, that was weak. What impact will this Pokemon
What stops like
have on the
this guy from switching up Pokemon?
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. Oh, it's Sizzle.
No, it's Scizor.
There's the attack. It's not very effective. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
I mean, like, what are the chances he brought like?
Here comes a Pokemon switch.
So weird, because like, I guess he didn't bring out
Pokemon appears.
someone to defeat Grass Pokemon. I didn't have a choice here. Like, yeah, I think this is like the strat.
Pokemon switch effect.
He's either gonna switch out or just keep going. He's gonna keep going.
Bam! Fire punch. Bam! That's
He clearly doesn't love his Scizor as much as he loves his Dolphin.
down it
That's a
goes.
4 times weakness too, isn't it? It's Bug and Steel.
So, what will be the next Pokemon?
And Dolphin is
This Pokemon
Ground and Rock?
joining the battle. The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2.
I'm actually kind of curious to know if he just brought out another ground type like Golem by accident.
This Pokemon is back for another go. What now? That didn't accomplish much. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle? Vicious attack. Kaboom!
You know what I should have done, but it would have been probably like a lot harder.
It collapses.
I should have made it so that I got the fire badge first and then the star, but you know what? These are gonna take probably some time.
Pokemon left.
Let's do it the right way.
Oh, it's Weasel. This is the
No, he did
last
pick one of each
Pokemon.
type.
The number of
And both
remaining
Hitmonlee then?
Pokemon is 3 to 1. This
Yeah, I think all
Pokemon
kids
is
should go to
switching
Pokemon
out.
Academy before playing.
Oh, it's Hitmonlee. What'll it do? It's not very effective. How
Yep, and you are ice and
Pokemon
dark, so this is double effective as well.
What's
Or
this?
4 times.
That
Ooh, we
did
got
little
crit
damage.
though. That could have been embarrassing.
Jump kick. Bam! That worked perfectly. The last Pokemon
What?
goes
That's
down.
ridiculous.
And there goes the battle.
That's strange. I did exactly as I was taught. And if you could get both though. This isn't good. I never imagined there would be someone who knew as much about type matchups. Bravo, you did an excellent job of exploiting your opponent's weakness. This certainly was a perfect victory. Listen here, acid armor and barrier add up to the perfect defense. Let's see you try to break through it. Okay. He's gonna bring his defense up. So special attackers, maybe? All right, let's see. We got wing attack, physical. Dragon range will do 40. Dragon's green, it's kind of weird. Plasma toss would do 40. Ice Saber will also do 40. Rolling kick. I think that's a strategy, isn't it? Does he have any normal type Pokemon? No, we'll do Murkrow. Enter and Dragonair. Can I see? That's why. See, I always push the R button and put one stadium. It never showed me who I picked. That's because they introduced him to this game.
This is a battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers. It increased its defense.
I mean, realistically, all you have to do is just pick one wrong Pokemon and then you instantly get a fire thing. Okay, but like, bro, are you gonna just constantly raise your defense? This can be a long battle if that's the case.
It's still padding its stats. What now? A light attack. Sparks are flying from both competitors. Both get ready to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long battle.
It's concentrating on improving its stats. What's next? The hit glanced right off. One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
Of course, it looks tired. It's been just raising its defense.
There's the attack.
Finally did something.
That was good. Scary Nightshade. Right, that's a hit. There it is. Knockout. So, what will be the next Pokemon? Oh, it's Primer.
Alright, so I'm assuming you're just gonna do the exact same thing, or you're gonna hit me right away.
What'll it do? Great hit.
Nope, it's gonna bring up its defense first. That's awesome.
Ah, it raised its defense. It's a
In the meantime, I'm actually trying to look up. You can earn both of the icons.
How's that? Hit! That inflicted some damage.
I don't think so, though.
It's still not going to attack. A hot battle is unfolding. What's this? That's it! Oh, and down it goes! There's only one Pokemon
This gonna be like a heavy hitter. That's 3 more attacks. It's good because at least you won't hit me. You just keep boosting your stats up. Oh, you go first though.
It increased its defense.
Because I'm assuming he wants the 6, right?
Yes, it's a hit. Sparks are flying from both competitors. They're ready to go. It's still padding its stats. What's next? Hit! That was good. The heated action continues. Okay,
Our fingers crossed.
there it goes. Great hit. There's the attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage. That settles this battle. And there goes the battle.
And we left. That's perfect. I'm not gonna. I don't get like a shiny star for winning, so I'm not gonna really do anything too crazy. It doesn't matter how high you raise your defense if your opponent uses set damage moves. For victory earned by seeing through the opponent's strategy. Magnificent and beautiful. Solar Beam and Skull Bash. If they hit, they'll KO anything. Think you can dodge them? Whoa, we learned in class. Take advantage of these, you want to use things like Fly and Dig. Let's see you dodge this one. Oh, for a second I saw Venusaur and Ivysaur. I'm like, is that the same Pokemon? You got Scratch and Dig, more attack, Scary Face, yeah, Scary Face and Fly, Quick Attack, Delibird, garbage. So we're gonna do Croconaw, Delibird, Aerodactyl. Wait, what did you have? You had Dig, okay.
This is a battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
A good move matchup. But I feel like Fly probably would have been better because if a grass ball comes out here, Dig isn't gonna do like the best attack. Thing is, like, if I'm not fast enough. Yeah, I'm about to get hit now by a Solar Beam.
Underground. It's building up power for its next attack.
I really didn't think I would be faster than a Houndoom.
Both get ready to go.
Maybe I'll be like one hit kill it. Nope, we're gonna die. Although you're fire, so this shouldn't like. It's gonna hurt. Damn. Damn.
So, what will be the next Pokemon?
Like, I don't know speed off the back of my hand.
Oh, it's Delibird. Will this Pokemon avenge the honor of its fallen comrade?
Are we just gonna guess that like we're faster? We're faster.
How's that? A light pass. It's building up power for its next attack. They're both hanging tough. They're ready to go.
All right, let's fly.
Whoa! It flew up high. A furious attack. Oh, that's a miss.
Man, Delibird flying?
Heated action continues.
Poor thing.
What'll it do? Yes, it's
Oh.
a hit. It hung on by the skin of its teeth. It's building up power for its next attack. One Pokemon is still capable of going up.
I could probably just done frustration, to be honest with you.
Oh, it flew high again.
Can't remember what the Pokemon were. I know after this it's gonna be a grass type, a Venusaur, Ivysaur, but who were the other two?
Right, that's a hit. There it is. Knockout.
You're terrible. I don't know to like me or the Pokemon.
The battle now. Oh, it's Venusaur.
Alright, I am definitely faster than a Venusaur.
From both competitors.
Let's get some frustration out.
There's the attack. That did little damage.
So it does 35.
It's building up power for its next attack.
Oh, you're not even gonna do Solar Beam, you're gonna do Skull Bash.
The white hot battle continues. Whoa! It flew up high. Go bash! Whoops! That missed. A hot battle is unfolding. Vicious attack. That struck home.
I have to do Fly again though.
It's building up power for its next attack.
This frustration won't do enough.
A fierce battle. The
Because my Delibird loves me.
It continues to use its aerial attack. Ah! Oh, that's a miss. They're both hanging tough. A furious attack. A powerful blow. Oh, and down it goes. Just one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Houndour. This is the last Pokemon.
Damn, man.
The heated action continues.
Gotta be faster than Houndour. If I was faster than the other one, Houndour, Undome.
What now? A light tap.
Not quite 20.
It's building up power.
It's so weird that they made like fire types do Solar Beam,
Sparks are flying.
and yet the grass types not do Solar Beam.
Whoa! It flew up high. There it goes. No, that didn't connect. The white hot battle continues. What'll it do? That's it. It's building up power for its next attack. A hot battle is unfolding. They prepare for battle.
Yeah, so unfortunately I gotta fly again.
Oh, it flew high again. There's the shot. Whoops, that missed. It's a fierce battle. There's the attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage. It hung on by the skin of its teeth. It's building up power for its next attack. This showdown appears to be coming to an end.
Really? This is too frustration.
They're ready to go. Frustration! Yes, it's a hit! There are no more remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle!
Alright, we did lose a Pokemon. That was because I didn't actually think we'd be faster than a Houndoom. That's my bad. Alright, you could dodge an attack by using Fly or Dig. Your Pokemon choices were right on. You were able to read your opponent plan exactly. Beautiful. Picnicker. Amnesia is an amazing move. How do you plan to counter it? I think we're about to find out. I mean, Amnesia will just raise your special defense. So physical attackers? Psychic is special. Strength is physical. Ice is special. Flying is physical. Fire is special. Return is physical. Strength, flying, and then Gunball.
This is a battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
I often get spoiled for forgetting things.
Ah, it raised its special defense.
Yeah.
What will the other side do? That was a glancing blow.
Man, it's gonna take a while, isn't it?
They're both hanging tough.
I actually think we can check the stats in battle now around.
It's still not going to attack.
Or Pokemon Stadium 1 you couldn't? Great hit.
One Pokemon is still
Yeah, look at that.
capable of
Shows the
going
power of the
up.
accuracy.
The other one looks tired.
Or its normal type.
The commands are made.
Yeah, they really like took the game and upgraded it. Considering in Japan, I think Pokemon Stadium 2 was technically the Pokemon Stadium 3. Yo, damn, man, that thing almost killed me.
A show of strength. That's it. Oh, it has no strength left.
Yeah, get it? I used strength and it had no strength left.
What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's Spark! The opponent is weak. What an opportunity! There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Oh, that was so cute.
It increases
Goddamn ferret.
special defense. There's the attack. Hit! That was good!
This is why I don't like Grumble, because like
White Hot battle
I have to wait. I think I got return, which I'm pretty sure return means I need to get hit first.
It's concentrating on improving its stats. What's next? Yes, it's a hit!
All right, so I'm gonna switch out.
The heated action continues.
I'm gonna try to keep my Pokemon alive. Don't know what attack you're gonna have.
Switching out. Oh, it's Zero!
Oh, strength. You are taking out my Lickitung anyways.
Like it's some damage.
Yeah, that was
What
a lot of
impact
damage.
will this Pokemon Switch have on the battle?
I guess the strat was to let your Lickitung die.
Attack. Great hit! Ow! Drill tap! Right! That's a hit! Oh! Knockout!
Oh, oh.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Slowbro! This is the last Pokemon. The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 1.
Well, very unfortunately.
What's this?
Oh, we're faster actually.
Ah, it raised its special defense.
So at least we get to do the 2 hits and then the final kill and the final one.
What'll it do? Hit! That was good.
I often get spoiled for forgetting things.
It's still not going to attack.
Oh man, am I actually gonna do this?
Are flying from both competitors.
Oh no, I did like just over 50 damage each time, so this should just kill it.
Yes, it's a hit. That settles this battle. And
No
there goes
fair.
the battle.
Ah, that's so annoying after all the effort of using Amnesia. Picking her, Cindy. I went all the effort using Amnesia and you just use physical attacks. That's not fair. A perfect win without a single Pokemon going down. Your skills are fabulous. Last Nancy. Hey, I'm gonna double team ya. You won't even touch my Pokemon. Oh, evasion, huh? Did you even hit me? I'm trying to think. Like, what would we be given? Stomp? Foresight? These return stats? It's the Pokemon with the two things. It has to be. There's no other way. Foresight. No, but like, why would Conspore help in this situation here? Swift always hits. I learned that the hard way in Pokemon Stadium. That's probably an answer for sure. One sport? I don't think so. Foresight and Haze, but like wing attack in return. I know Swift always hits, but that Conspore was weird. Maybe like it was a test. I know Swift always hits. I dug and I got smacked and I got pissed.
It raised its evasiveness. What will the trainer do now? Hit! That inflicted some damage. The heated action continues. The smoke screen went
Ooh,
up.
you were causing some damage here, my boy.
What's next? Great hit. The white hot battle continues.
Whoosh.
How's that? The target
You double team again.
pattern.
That was more effective.
There's the attack. That was a glancing
Ah,
one Pokemon
take that I'm slower than you. Look at that little like hair.
but the other one looks tired.
Quicker than the eye. Double edge.
It increased its evasiveness. It's a swift attack. Right, that's a hit. Yes, it's going down. What Pokemon will appear next?
It's not much of a strategy.
Oh, it's Liger.
Oh, actually, this might be a problem now because you're ground type. No.
Hanging tough. It raised its evasiveness. What's this? A light attack.
No, we're good.
It's a fierce battle.
I'm actually gonna look into the attacks though.
It's still
Wing
batting
attack always
its
hits.
back.
A flying type attack. The attack Pokemon spreads its wing and charges. No, it's not a guarantee. I guess that's why like he had I think he had missed. And I guess that's why. Trying to remember what Noctowl had. It was return and something else.
Its stats. What now? The hit lands right off.
Come on.
No, that was close. There's a big HP difference between the two combatants. Lightning Sand Attack.
Rude.
Yes, it's working.
I think I'm gonna have to switch out soon because eventually they're just gonna realize that my
Yes, it's a
accuracy
hit.
can't galore.
Down it goes.
Return a normal type attack. The tamer the user, the more powerful the move. So it doesn't do like what I thought it was gonna do. I thought return was like it returned what you like a hit with. Kind of like double counter.
What's next? That's it. They're both hanging tough. Okay.
Quicker than the eye. Double team.
It's still not going to attack.
I'd rather you don't attack, to be honest.
What's this? Hit! That inflicted some damage. It's a fierce battle. It's still padding its stats. What'll it do? Right, that's a hit.
And down it goes.
And there goes the battle.
That should have been the final one. I lost. Just joking. Well, I said sob, but I wasn't gonna say sob. There's a way to hit Pokemon even after you use double team? That makes me double angry. You weren't phased at all by your opponent's strategy. Your perfect win was beautiful. Yahoo, you did it. You defeated all your opponents. Congratulations. I guess this class is called trainer class, maybe? Give up? Go Wise, you are fully qualified. Now I will give you a star. Since you collected what's called trainer class. Since you have collected all the stars from this class, you've earned this gift. I present to you this class advancement medal. Now you can study harder in a higher class. Test your skills. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna end it here as we are past the trainer class. We will end up doing the gym leader class after, followed by the Elite Four class after that. But for now, we're gonna exit the classroom, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.